Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Vinaxius and we are playing Hearthstone and Into the Pit. I remember having mixed feelings about this Hunter deck. We're currently 1-0, of course. But it doesn't have a really strong theme going around it. It just has, you know, your usual arena cards that you pick when you draft. We've got one weapon. I don't remember what else. I think something that will work in our favor is that our curve is okay.
Let the hunt begin.
But I also can't say that for certain either. We have to play it safe and keep the swampies. Even though I'd always love to use that on a weapon, of course.
Greetings,
Oh yeah, I remember drafting a Scavenging Hyena, and then not picking up a Starving Buzzard after that, and then getting another Scavenging Hyena and a bunch of crazy stuff, and I was like, why is this happening? Always it is scary playing two early game minions because warriors have cleave, and cleave is always unsettling. We'll see though. We don't have anything else to do other than hero power for turn 3 play, unless the warrior does something here. Indeed. I don't really want to explosive trap. And Scavenging Hyena is just going to die to this thing. And I don't want to explosive trap because if he swings at me, it's not the best use out of it that I could get. I think we should play back a bit and hero power and attack, and on our turn 4 we'll see what happens. We might be multi-shotting, which would be a good thing in all likelihood.
Must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay, maybe less good now that, yeah. Multi-shot is still my play of choice here. We get a decent amount of card efficiency out of it, and next turn we will play our Shield Master. I wonder if Archmage and the spell damage affects the explosive trap. If so, that would be pretty cool. Let's Shield Master for sure. And then we'll see what we want to do turn 6. If he plays a lot more minions, maybe I'll Explosive Trap, but they're going to throw themselves at the Shield Master in all likelihood. Unless the warrior plays out an Arcanite Reaper, which will be pretty annoying. But then I can Aesthetic Swamp Boost it, which would be fine. I get really greedy sometimes and too conservative about being efficient with my battle cries, and I think that cripples me in some instances. I hope that this is not one of those cases. If he has a cleave, he hasn't played it out yet. That's all I can say about that. Obviously we'll keep Big Game Hunter for as long as possible. I think we should Emperor Cobra here, because it'll be pretty efficient killing the Azure Drake. And we will Explosive Trap and we'll swing at the warrior. Hopefully that was the right call. We shall see. The warrior definitely has a pretty big card advantage right now with 8 cards to my 4. Ooh, that is pretty scary. Hopefully he'll just swing at me and my Explosive Trap will go off. Please don't buff up the Azure Drake anymore.
Back to work.
Oh, no, he's going to kill my Emperor Cobra with that. That was a good move out of him. It makes me sad, but I don't think I can play a second Explosive Trap right now because I already have one up. I guess we'll play an Archmage. Hopefully he will still be incited into swinging at me, and I don't think Explosive Trap is... that's interesting. It only affects the cards you have in your hand, so if Explosive Trap is already on the field, it is not affected when you initially play the Archmage afterwards. Alright. Is he going to kill me off? I think he should swing for me, because I know what I have on the side. Yeah, do it! Ugh. Cool. Obviously, I'm sort of happy with that. Mark Mage is probably going to sacrifice himself to Lord of the Arena here. Big Game Hunter isn't going to be very useful as of yet. Soon, though. Very soon.
Don't blink.
Alright, let's play the Archmage. Explosive Trap. Raid Leader, and we might as well play the Hyena. Because, why not? And that was an interesting shift of all of my creatures on the board. I didn't know it did that. Because this wasn't the way I placed it, I don't think. Raid Leader just somehow ended up in the middle because I guess he gives buffs? I don't know.
I wonder.
Maybe I am just hallucinating. I'm a little bit sick, but I really wanted to just hopefully wrap up this arena run. Obviously I don't want it to be quick. I would like to eke in as many wins as possible, but you know, I'm excited for... Oh. That's an okay use of Commanding Shed, I would say. Especially combined with Whirlwind, that was a good play. He still has a crazy card advantage, and that worries me somewhat. He did expend quite a few on this one Dark Iron Dwarf, so if and when that thing dies, I will get a decent amount of efficiency. There's the weapon, finally. Honestly, now is as good of a time as any to play the Acidic Swamp Ooze, I'd say. Especially because I don't know if he'll be drawing anything else that's decent. Ah, Darkscale Healer is fine. Cool, Acidic Swamp Ooze, Hero Power, Healer, end our turn. We got mana efficiency out of that, but I'm really hoping for a higher mana costing card, maybe? I don't remember what we have, really. We have a Savannah High main that I haven't played yet. So that would be good. Not sure what else. It's going to trade up with that, which is smart. I'm just going to go for a full board clear and play a Core Hound. I think this is a perfect situation for the Big Game Hunter to come out. Maybe not perfect, he could still play a gigantic legendary that'll make me cry. But Big Game Hunter is absolutely fine, at least. And we have a Sea Giant, which I forgot about, but he will be also very useful. Even if he costs his full amount, it's absolutely fine to play out the 8/8, in this situation at least. Obviously, there are many classes with easy ways to deal with things like Sea Giant. Ooh, like Gorehowl. Crap. Now I really wish I saved my Acidic Swamp Ooze. Of course, I couldn't have really known like Gorehowl is there. This makes for an interesting situation where I think I'll try Savannah High main. If he swings with the Gorehowl, he'll take 6 damage, and then I'll have 2/2 hyenas. 2/2 hyenas that will get some damage off as well. And maybe make my Sea Giant cost less. We'll see. I feel like there's no way for me to not have my Sea Giant get beasted by the Gorehowl unless I put him in a situation where he's about to die as a result of swinging at the Sea Giant with it. Obviously I have a crazy health advantage at this point, which is very nice. And what I'm really hoping is that he doesn't play any taunts. Sea Giant is like dirt cheap now though, which is nice. Heck, we can make it even cheaper with an Animal Companion. Ooh. Obviously, the Sea Giant was just sort of not necessary. But we eked out a victory there. I'd say we were never on the back foot, especially given our health concerns. of which there were none because we were at pretty much full health for the entire game. The card advantage was scary, obviously, it always is, but the cards themselves ended up being not as effective as mine were, which was basically why you win every single Hearthstone game, really. So pretty decent. Not feeling too bad. I'm sure that we'll at least go even. Watch me lose 3 in a row at this point. Because I did ask for it, I guess. We'll take out Savannah High Main, because he costs a lot. Oh, we have 2 Scavenging Hyenas. Obviously, I don't remember what this deck is about. And the Big Game Hunter is not necessarily my favorite play. Oh, there goes our Eaglehorn Bow. But I think we should go for some early aggression here. In the hopes that it works out for us. Obviously, the Worgen Infiltrator is scary. Why? Because he can one-shot a Scavenging Hyena when I play it out. Maybe he'll kill the Crocolisk and Hero Power? Yeah, I'll take that trade for sure. Obviously, she got a bit of efficiency out of that, but this Scavenging Hyena is theoretically going to live unless she casts like Frostbolt or something, which will also be fine. Demolisher is maybe not so fine. Yeah, I don't like that at all. So what I'll do is I'll play out another Scavenging Hyena. I don't want a Hunter's Market though. When friendly beast dies, you gain +2/+1. That's a really risky play though. She can just like Frostbolt it or something and then the Demolisher is still there. Well, either way we can still Hero Power. I think we go for the kill on the Demolisher because it would be too detrimental to me if it stayed alive, which it very well might. Obviously this Hyena is like dead, but then this one will hopefully survive and do some good stuff. Obviously if she Hero Powers and Frostbolts, I'm like screwed. Or Blizzard, I think that's what's coming here. Never mind, it's an Abomination. Oh, that's a problem too, isn't it? Timberwolf won't do anything. I think both these hyenas are dead if I try to kill this thing off right now. Abomination's just so good. I don't know what to do. Let's just trade it out here. I don't hold out much hope for survival of these things. We'll just start Scale Healer. That'll restore me to full health and have a 4/5 on the field. Obviously, she now has a card advantage again. And I just lost both my Scavenging Hyenas. Abomination is definitely a really strong taunt card. I don't know if I have any silences in this deck, actually, which is a bit worrisome. I don't consider Explosive Trap to be the best play either. We'll play it in Archmage. That'll make the Explosive Trap do more damage if he stays alive till next turn, at least. The Mage only has 6 mana right now, so Big Game Hunter probably won't be very useful for a long while yet. When he is, though, he'll do some work, I'm sure. Obviously, she can just Hero Power. And the Gurbashi Berserker is going to be scary. Yeah, he's going to get some free swings off. That's pretty upsetting. Ouch. Whew. When she does it again, we'll destroy it with the Hunter, probably, in all likelihood. Explosive Trap looks fine here, and we'll just Hero Power the Mage. Now that things are out of their frozen state, we might actually kill it with Emperor Cobra. However, if she casts another spell, the Mana Worm will probably trade with Emperor Cobra, in which case we would follow up with the Big Game Hunter again. Swing at Me, though, will get these 2 creatures killed, which is a good thing. Gurbashi Berserker might stay alive to do 8 damage to me, though, which would be scary. There's a Polymorph. I got usefulness, I'd say, out of the Archmage. He buffed up my Explosive Trap, and he became a Polymorph target. Wait. Oh, are you kidding me? He has to stay alive? Gosh, spell power +1 does not work well on traps. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright. I think we'll hold on to Big Game Hunter, though, and just trade Emperor Cobra for the Gurbashi Berserker. Obviously, she got a lot of damage off this turn, which is not a good thing. And she still has a hero power left, I believe, which she should use on the sheep to keep the Mana Worm alive, unless she plays another spell. Ice Lens. Alright. That's an interesting decision. Obviously, we are going to exchange some damage here. Timberwolf isn't very useful, but we'll play him out. Same with Raid Leader. And then we will end our turn because our Darkscale Healer is frozen. Pardon me if I sound terrible. By the way, I'm a little bit sick. I think I've already mentioned that. Timberwolf's probably going to trade with the Apprentice here. Timberwolf's probably just going to die to hero power here. Raid Leader will probably trade with the Apprentice here. Actually, we can get some, never mind. Sheep's going to trade with the Apprentice here. Obviously, my conversation there was very reactionary rather than incentivized by my own train of thought. I don't know if Big Game Hunter will ever be useful here. I've lost count of the number of Sorcerer's Apprentices that she's played out. However, I think it's an opportune time to just go for the throat here. Azure Drake is obviously going to help with that. And we got a Sea Giant as well, which will also help with that. But yeah, let's go ham and go for the kill, because she has no cards in her hand left. And we are in a position where we will definitely outpace her. She has to kill, like, both of my 5 attack creatures this turn if she wants to live. So there's one of them gone. How's she going to deal with the Big Game Hunter?
It's time for a little blood.
Alright. So, I'd say that was a decent couple of games. We're looking relatively solid at the moment. Obviously, now that we are at 3 wins, I think it's going to start getting to the point where our opponent's decks are going to heavily outpace ours. But we shall see in the next video. Thank you very much for watching and for joining me in this adventure. I appreciate the time that you've invested, and I will once again see you next time.